Ooh, here we go again with WrestleMania Day 2. WrestleMania Day 2 information. Yes, got on my Tomb Raider shirt. That's one of my favorite games, of course, Tomb Raider. But part 2 was good. Gronk was hosting it, of course. I saw Byron Saxton had on a nice suit. You know, Michael Cole, JBL, they always having their black tux on. So we start off with Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. That's pretty good to start off WrestleMania. You know, Charlotte did a lot of trash talking, boy. Charlotte was just like, "You in my ring, huh?" And it was funny when Rhea Ripley said, "She said, come on, princess, come on." I'm like, yo, their accents is pretty cool. I don't know where Rhea Ripley from, but her accent is pretty cool. Rhea Ripley, she was kind of dominating the match a little bit. I mean, she was just taking over. She was beating her up, hitting her, all these little crazy moves, drop kicks. I mean, but I will say it was kind of split. Like Rhea Ripley dominated one half of the match, and then Charlotte dominated the other half of the match. And Rhea Ripley had this unique submission, looked like a death lock, and then she had Charlotte in the air like this. I'm like, yo, like Charlotte might tap out, boy. That was that new pain. And when Charlotte tried to go to the rope the first time, she pulled the back. I was like, whoa, Charlotte, you gonna tap out at WrestleMania? You be training, girl? I was like, no. But of course, it was a good physical match. Charlotte started working on her legs. I was like, that's it. And Rhea Ripley was hitting her leg like, come on, knee, come on, knee. I'm like, you know that's your knee, right? You only get one knee now. But Charlotte, I was like, oh. Before Charlotte got that figure four, she was fighting her out of that move so many times. And when she finally got it in, I was like, look, as soon as she did that move where she go up with the figure eight, it looked like she kept hitting her knee, but then I was like, yeah, it's too much pressure. So Rhea Ripley tapped out. I was like, okay. It was a good match. I like that. I like those type of matches where it's back and forth, physical. Both people do their submissions and stuff. Oh, also saw the Chronicles of Drew McIntyre. That was pretty good. Y'all should check that out too on the WWE Network. They also had something about reliving Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels epic match in their own words. So I suggest checking that out. Also, Rob Gronkowski won the 24/7 championship. I was like, go ahead, Gronk. Gronk, boy. I was like, go ahead, Gronk. That was crazy. Um, Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. Boy, Aleister Black kicks are lethal. I mean, they are lethal. They are, man. Like his kicks, you heard his kicks. You could hear his stuff. That ain't scripted. He ain't clapping his hands while he kicked. That's just some lethal kicks, boy. And Lashley was taking it. Lashley was getting him a little bit with his power moves and stuff like that. But Bobby Lashley, of course, y'all know what he did. He kissed Lana, just like that time when Daniel Bryan kissed his girlfriend, and he got that bro kick and lost the match. Bobby Lashley kissed his girl like he was setting up for a spear, ran towards Aleister, blam, black mass kick. I was like, dang. It's just like Drew McIntyre took that kick and he went to one knee. So I think Drew is capable of taking that kick if they were to ever face off. That's another crazy match that should happen, but we'll see. Aleister Black won, and it's good. He won 2 pay-per-views in a row. Keep his momentum going. Let him win Money in the Bank or something. That's what I think. Yeah, let him win Money in the Bank. That would be pretty good. Next we had Dolph Ziggler versus Otis. It's just one of those matches. I ain't gonna lie. I was just looking at my phone like, okay. Like, oh, there go Mandy Rose. Oh, okay. Oh, low blow. She low blow Dolph Ziggler. Um, yeah, she's beating up her friend. I was like, okay. Because at first I'm thinking, all right, Dolph Ziggler gonna do a cheap one because he kicked Otis down below. I was like, okay, kick him down below, rolled him up, 1, 2, kicked out. Mandy came out there, got Dolph. She slapped her friend, beat her, came in the ring, low blow Dolph Ziggler. Then Otis did a caterpillar and the elbow. That was the funny part. I was like, what is he doing? And he was doing all like this throughout the match. I'm like, you a stripper? Like, what are you doing? But I thought it was one of those entertainment matches. It was cool. Um, Street Profits versus Angel Garcia and Austin Theory was a good match. It was a good physical match, but man, them Street Profits, boy, they be going outside the ring. Montez Ford, yeah, he be doing everything. He's so athletic, man. He be doing them suicide dives, and he put his whole body. He don't just do the suicide, like he jump over the top rope and flip over. So it's more of someone miss him, he gonna have some back problems. I think that happened. I think it was last week on Raw. He did that front move, and then he hit his back, and I was like, man, you doing too much, buddy. But felt like it was a quick match. I was like, Street Profits gonna win, and they won. Um, but the cool part was when Bianca Belair came out there, and she whipped some butt, boy. She beat that girl up. What's her name? That little short. Be forgetting their names. I just be thinking about their names. I know I saw her on Up Up Down Down playing video games with Kofi Kingston. I mean, she picked her up. Bianca, boy, got some muscles. I'm like, go ahead, girl. Picked her up, slammed her. I'm like, okay. Could set up. This is what I'm thinking. Could set up for like a um one of those mixed tag team matches tonight on Raw. I'm just guessing. The Street Profits with Bianca Belair versus Angel Garcia. Um, it was Angel Garcia, Austin Theory. I gotta remember her damn name. I can't remember her name. It's always on the top of my head, man. But yeah, we saw Titus O'Neil out there a little bit. It was cool to see him though. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, that's a little bit after. He did something funny. I'll tell you about it in a little bit. Um, Next we had Edge versus Orton. That was a physical match. I mean, they went everywhere. Orton did everything to keep Edge down, but I'm like, Edge, boy, Edge is a warrior. He dressed like a warrior. He looked like a warrior. He looked like he came from God of War, boy, been through some hard times, but I was like, see, I knew Edge was going to do anything it took to just keep getting up, and he did. I mean, it took a lot out of him though, because he technically hasn't been wrestling in so long, what 9, 10 years. So, and like Christian said on a pre-show, all the great ones have one left in them, but the way Edge looking, shoot, he could win the championship again. I mean, I'm not saying He might go after um he might not go after the champion, but who knows? But that match was physical. It was really physical. They was fighting everywhere. They fought even on top of that white truck boy, and I'm like, it was funny. Edge speared Orton. You can hear him crying and everything. And then, of course, I was thinking like, okay, so Edge hit his move. Orton gonna hit the RKO. Orton hit the RKO. Edge barely got up from that. I was like, yo. But Edge did another spear. He got that chair, and he did that chair control shot. Them two chairs together, like boom. And you can saw before he was crying, like he didn't want to do it, but I guess he had to think like he did attack his wife and talked about his family and talking about, you know, like I love your kids more than you do. I mean, you can't say stuff like that. You can't, cause you can't say stuff like that. That'll drive anybody insane. You tell somebody like, yeah, I love my kids, or no, I love your kids more than you do. Well, what? Y'all don't say that. But Edge won a good match, though. He did. Which brings me to Sasha Banks versus Lacey versus Tamina, Naomi, Bailey. And when I wrote Bailey, I was just like, please lose this match. Bailey, please lose this match. Damn. That's what I wanted to say. Had that. Damn. Yeah, and it was a good match, though, but started with them double teaming Tamina. Then Naomi got eliminated. Man, Lacey, I'm like, yo, she was there for the very end. She knocked out Sasha Banks, boy. That is you can't script no right hand. Like you can hear that. It was just like boom. I'm like, ooh, that right hand was just lethal, boy. I'm like, man, I swear, man. Bailey is so lucky to be champion right now. And it's because of them. It's because of the fatal, elimination. Of course, anything goes. So Sasha came back in after Lacey eliminated her and did the little backstabber, which gave Bailey the assist to win. I was like, oh Lord. But it was funny when she grabbed the title and she was just looking at it. I was like, like that, like Sasha, you are helping Bailey to defend her title. It was kind of like I don't want to say like with Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens, like, and then eventually, they one turn. That's what's going to happen. It needs to happen. Money in the Bank. If Sasha wins that contract, she coming after Bailey. She shouldn't tell her. She just be like, I don't know. I'm just gonna see. And then just walk away. Make Bailey think like, hey, you gonna take my title? We best friends, right? Man, forget that. At the end of the day, it's about them championships. There, they know it. Which brings me to John Cena versus the Fing Funhouse match. I ain't get this match at all. It was it was cool. I mean, I guess the Fiend just was saying, in order to beat John Cena, he has to beat himself, taking him through all his versions, through the Monday Night Wars and all this other stuff. And it was funny seeing Cena in the NWO attire coming out. Damn. I was like, that would have been cool, but you know, it's different now. So the Fiend won this weird match. I mean, I don't know. I just thought like, because when it first started, you would have thought he went in the basement. Like, they would have fought in the basement or something. And then the Fiend would have just been popping up here and there, like hit him with a steel chair. And Cena would have been like, come on, fight me. Stop doing all these games. It should have been something like that. It shouldn't have been like going all these different camera angles. But it looked like they had fun doing it though. So hey, that was a good part. Fame won the match, of course, and that's what brought me to Titus when when they came back. He was just like, I don't know what I just saw. I'm like, look, I don't know what I just saw you. I'm just like, well, bring me to the main event. Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre. I was happy about this match, pumped up for the match, waiting for it. Since 7 o'clock, I was like, all right, we gotta wait about 10 o'clock. Like, okay, going to get something to eat, going to drink some water and stay awake. So they both looked intense before the match started, did their face off. Lesnar kicked him in the corner, did those little shoulders. Here comes one suplex. I'm like, oh my God. If it's one, it's two suplexes. I'm like, then there's three suplexes. One F5. I'm like, oh my God. Kicked out at one. I was like, ooh. No one never kicked out a one out of his move. And then survived the second one. F5. Boom. 1, 2. Kicked out. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Come on, come on. Another one. I'm like, oh my God. Come on, man. So you mean to tell me you gotta kick out of three F5s, survive three suplexes? No. So he kicked out of all three. I was so happy. Which brings me to Drew. One Claymore kick, he kicked out. Two Claymore kicks, he kicked out. I'm like, come on. The third one, I'm like, dang, he hit three of them. Kicked out. I'm like, God damn. And you saw the intensity. Boy, he looked like Edge in that corner. He was like, come on, come on. Then he did that Claymore kick. I was like, yes. Like, I thought third time was the charm, but fourth time is good. So he won. I was like, yes. I was like, doing just what he was doing. Dun, dun, dun. I was like, yes, he won. I was like, that made my night. So, WrestleMania was good to me. Day one was good. Day two was good. They should do this all the time, because when you just sitting there watching 6 hours on one day, it's too much. I'm just saying for me, because I remember when a few years ago when I watched it over my aunt's house, and it was too long. We ordered food. We was trying to stay awake. We was falling asleep. And then, what was it, like 2017? Lord knows, I think that one was too long. Came on, watched the pre-show. It ain't even ended until almost 12 o'clock. Then had to go to work next day. I'm like, oh my God. Last year's was good, was Kofi Mania. This year, it was Drew Mania. It would have been a Drew Mania, but it still is. Everybody happy about it. I'm happy about it too. So, WrestleMania 36 was good. Next year they're gonna be in Hollywood. I hope so. Everything goes back to normal. So we will see. Hope y'all like this video. Enjoy this video. Tomb Raider. Looked like she enjoyed it too. I guess so. Alright, like and subscribe. Definitely gonna be more. And I'm also trying to upload this other little video. I did some pictures I posted on my Facebook. And hope y'all like them. Till next time. Woo! Till next time. Woo, baby. Woo. Yeah, till next time. Woo, baby.